Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel Syntax Walkers. In this video, we are going to discuss again few questions on arrays which are going to be quite interesting and you are going to like it. So guys, this is today's first question. Let's first read the question, then I'll tell you the algorithm and then we'll code this question. So let's read the question. You are given a sorted array ARR of distinct integers. We have to convert the array into a wave-like array. In other words, arrange the elements into the sequence such as A1 greater than or equal to A2, less than or equal to A3, greater than or equal to A4, less than equal to A5, and this will go on. Okay. So what is the input type? First line, it will contain the number of test cases. Second line, it will contain the size of the array. And third line will contain the elements of the second array. What is going to the output? Your job is to print the whole array after converting it into the wave-like array. Okay, so now I'll move to the notepad and tell you how and what is this wave array. So let me tell you what is going to be the input and what is going to be the output. Okay, so like if you have given the array of size 5 and the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so the wave array of this input is 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3 and 5. Okay, and now if the input size is 4 and the array elements are 1, 2, 3 and 4, then the wave like array will be 2, 1, 4 and 3. Okay, I hope that you have got a small idea about how and what is the wave array. Now I'll tell you the algorithm of this program and then we'll move further to coding it. So now let me tell you the algorithm. First we have to accept the number of test cases. So what I will do is I will accept int t and I will scan t. Okay, now I have the value of t. So what I will do is I'll run a while loop up to t minus minus. While t minus minus. Okay, while t minus minus. Now inside this I will accept the size of the array, int size. I will scan the size. Okay, scan the size. Then what I will do is I will create an array of size. Int arr of size, and I will take one variable. Then I will accept all elements of array. Okay, now here there is a if condition which is the main catch of this question. Okay, so see, if size mod 2 is equal to 0, then run for loop up to size and inside it swap a of I and a of I plus 1. Okay, and increment every time by I equal to I plus 2. Okay, we usually write I plus plus na. So instead of I plus plus, now what you will be writing? You will be writing I equal to I plus 2 or I plus equal to 2. Okay, this will be the case when size mod 2 is equal to 0. Else what I will do is, I will do the same thing again. I am going to do the same thing, but now this time I am going to run this for loop up to size minus 1. Okay, I hope that you must have got the idea why I am using size minus 1. I am using size minus 1 for the array length is odd. I am using size when array length is even. Okay, so means the for loop will run until size when the length of the array is even, and will run up to size minus 1 when length of the array is odd. Okay, I hope that you have understood the algorithm. Now let's move further to coding it. So guys, now let's code the program for this question. So first let me include the header file hash include stdio.h. Then I will create a main function named int main. Okay, inside that what I will do is first I will accept the size of the array int t, sorry, number of test cases int t, scanf percentage d comma ampersand t. Now while t minus minus. Okay, now first I'll accept the size of the int size, scanf percentage d ampersand size. Okay, then I will do int a of size comma I. Okay, now for I equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus. Now scanf percentage d comma ampersand of a of I. Okay, now I am going to write the program part of the wave like array. Okay, now if size mod 2 is equal to 0, then run a for loop from I equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus, and then you swap it. Okay, else what you do is, else for I equal to 0, I less than size minus 1, I plus plus, and then swap the two variables. Okay, now here what I had told, we are going to do I plus equal to 2. Okay, I plus equal to 2. Okay, now I am changing here I plus equal to 2, and now I will be writing here the program for the swap function. Okay, for swap we will need one variable named temp, so we'll declare temp here. Temp equal to a of I equal to a of I plus 1, and a of I plus 1 equal to temp. Okay, and here also again same. Now I'll just copy paste this part of code, and I'll explain you why I am doing I plus 2, I plus equal to 2, and why I am swapping these. Okay, so now let the number of test cases be 1, let the size of array be 5. Okay, and the array elements be a of size 5, let the array elements be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now is 5 mod 2 equal to 0? Condition false. Okay, condition false, it comes to else. Now here it will run up to, now it will run the for loop. I equal to 0, 0 less than size. What is the size minus 1? What is the value of size? Size is 5. 5 minus 1, 4. 0 less than 4. Condition true. It will come inside. Okay, it will make temp equal to a of 0. What is a of 0? A of 0 is 1. Okay, a of 0 is 1. Okay, what it will do, now it will temp value is 1. Now a of 0 is equal to a of 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1, which means a of 1. And what is a of 1? A of 1 is 2. Okay, now a of 0 became 2. Okay, 2. Okay, now what is the value? What is it doing? A of 0 plus 1 means a of 1 is value is equal to temp now. But what is temp? Temp is 1. Okay, so then it becomes, this 2 becomes 1. Okay, now I plus equal to 2, this becomes 2. Now we are going to swap from this position, because these two are already swapped. Okay, now we are going to change from this position. So I plus equal to 2 and I becomes 2 now. Okay, now again the same process happens. Temp equal to a of 2. What is a of 2? A of 2 is 3. A of 2 is 3. Okay, then what it does, a of 2 equal to a of 2 plus 1, which is 3. Okay, a of 3. And what is a of 3? A of 3 is 4. Okay, a of 3 is 4. A of 2 is 4. So this 3 becomes 4 now. Okay, now what it does, a of I plus 1. A of I is 2. So 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 means a of 3. And a of 3 is equal to temp. And what is temp? Temp is 3. Okay, so a of 3 becomes 3. And now again I plus equal to 2. Okay, 2 plus 2 again 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It comes here and checks the condition 4 less than 4. Condition false. Now I have done here size minus 1, because when it comes to this last position, it does not have anything with it. Like after 5, if any number would be there, then it would have swapped with us, swapped with that. Okay, but nothing is there, so I am running the for loop up to size minus 1. Okay, so this is the case when we have size of array as odd. Okay, so this is when size of array is odd. Okay, and this is when size of array is even. Okay, so now let me show you the output for this input. Okay, so what was the our original array? A of 5 was, so let me comment it, A of 5 was 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and the output array is this. Okay, now simply after this I will print the whole array for I equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus, printf percentage d space comma a of I. Okay, and then printf slash n for new line. Okay, so now let's see, this is our input and this should be our output. Okay, so let's see what is it, am I right or wrong? Okay, so now first I'll accept the number of test cases 1. Okay, then I will accept the size of the array as 5 and I'll input the array elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. See, what is the array output I got? Output I got is 2, 1, 4, 3 and 5. Okay guys, see the output is matching. Okay, I hope that you have understood this question and found this question quite interesting. Okay, so now let's move further to the next question. So guys, now the second question, this I have taken from the CodeChef platform. Okay, so the question says like Alice and Bob went to the meteorology station on a school tour. Due to lockdown, the station was closed, so they decided to play some games. During that, Alice pressed a button and left it unknowingly. After the opening of the station, the employer noticed that there is some inaccuracies. The chairman of the station defined inaccuracy as the absolute difference between the actual reading and the forecasted reading. As an employee, you have to calculate the inaccuracy across the week. A denotes the actual reading and F denotes the forecasted reading. Okay, so now Alice and Bob had went to a meteorology station and Alice was something naughty. So like she pressed the button and left it unknowingly. Okay. Now after the lockdown ended and everything, when the person came and checked, there was something inaccuracy in that. Okay. So chairman told that inaccuracy is absolute difference between the actual reading and the forecasted reading. Okay. So like you have given two arrays and you have to find the actual difference between, you have to find the absolute difference between the each element of the array and their sum. Okay, so let me show you what are the input types. First line contains 7 spaced integer a1 a2 up to a7, and second line contains 7 spaced integer f1 f2 up to f7. So okay, so the output is print a single integer denoting the answer. Okay, you have to print the single answer which denotes the only this answer. Okay, so now let me show the sample input. Okay, so the sample input is this like 14, 13. Okay, sample output is explanation is what? Absolute difference means mod of a of I minus f of I plus mod of a of 1 minus f of 1. In that way, see, they have taken the mod of their sums and then the final total is the resultant. Okay, so now let's code it in this CodeChef IDE only. So guys, this is a CodeChef IDE and now let's write the code for the question. Okay, so now first let me include the header file hash include stdio.h. Okay, sorry, I took S capital. stdio.h. Okay, now after this I will mention main function int main. Okay, int main. Okay, so now I will accept two arrays of size 7. A of 7 that is actual reading and F of 7 that is the forecasted reading. Take I for the for loop and take one variable named sum. Okay, now I'll accept all elements of the actual reading. Okay, A array for I equal to 0, I less than 7, I plus plus. Okay, scanf percentage d ampersand of A of I. Okay, then I'll accept the array elements of forecasted array for I equal to 0, I less than 7, I plus plus, scanf, percentage d, ampersand of f of I. Okay, now we have both the arrays. Now what I will do is I will run a for loop for I equal to 0, I less than 7, I plus plus. Okay, then what I will do is I will check if condition. If a of I is greater than b of I, okay, then what I will do is I will do sum equal to sum plus, what I will do is I will do sum equal to sum plus a of I minus b of I. I am doing subtraction because they have said the absolute difference. Okay, so then else sum equal to sum plus b of I minus a of I. Okay, and now here again I need to mention the if condition. If b of I is greater than a of I. Okay, so now this will show me the correct output for the question. Now after this, what I will do is I will simply print the value of sum. Printf percentage d comma ampersand of comma sum. Okay, so now I hope that our program is absolutely correct and ready for the submission. So like I'll submit this code and let's see any other test cases. Other than this, it passes or not. Okay, so I am clicking here submit button. So now let's see whether our code is absolutely correct or not, or it accepts it. So here it will display, okay, compilation error. So let's see what is the compilation error. Okay, C language. So what does the question says? Okay, once let's check the input for this, output for this. Okay, so this is the sample input. I'll run it. What is the expected output? Expected output is 9. Okay. Okay, these are A, not A and B. They are A and F. Okay. So that's why this is the error. A and F. Okay. So then I'll run this program now. And let's see whether it gives. Yes, it has given the correct output. Now let's try to submit it. Submit. Now let's see whether it shows correct or not here. Yes, see, it showed us. Means this code is absolutely correct for this, and the mistake which I had done is like I had taken the wrong name for the array, so like there was some error. Okay, so I hope that you must have understood this, and thank you for watching this video. If you have watched this video till here for whatsoever reason, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit like, comment and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.